Chapter 1, ladies, my name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Zuku ate an ultimate Del fruit. When I say ultimate Del fruit, I mean ultimate. It doesn't have a downside. So, normal ones, like the ones that you see in like cartoons or the anime one, is the where is it? Where is it? Like all these ones, these ones are common ones. But the ultimate one does not have what the common ones do have. You know what it does has? It had no weakness to water, like sea, like ocean water, or any like salt or anything like that. Yeah. So, but it does have all the powers of all the common Del fruits, but without that downside to using it. So, yeah. So Zuko, who in this alternate timeline, he has a quirk of regeneration, or yeah, or fast forward, or like some type of quirk that's like or revival, or no, actually no, not revival, the regeneration, the super fast one, not the what All for One has. So yeah. Bakugo and him. Let's begin. And his sister is in this What If too. So, yeah. So they were born, and then at age 3, his his so they were hanging out together, and yeah, of course, who was going to ask him out on a date this time? None other than Momo. Yes. Just in this What If, because I do like to mix like different girls in, but I really do like the thought of Momo and Zuko, who, because with Zuko's intelligence of his habits, hence mixed with Momo's creation, could create a like one crazy lunatic. No, not really. So let's get back into the story. The so they he ended up going. So now at age 4, they go to Quirk Doctor. Quirk Doctor tells both of them that they have a quirk, but not the same one. The Zumi gets the flaming manipulation. Zuko, as he turns, you have regeneration. Like super fast regeneration. So then he says, I would rather have my sister's flame manipulation. So then Bakugo, or like they said, what was your quirk? Well, mine is regeneration. Nothing too cool about it. Huh. Okay. You're a weakest one. Hun. So then So Bakugo hangs out with Zumi way more than, like, a lot. Because Bakugo has a crush on Zumi in this What If. So, yeah. Then, of course, Momo has a crush on Zuko. But they were pulling the prank on him of the like not being his friends and being rude to him, but his sister. So, but then Zuko went to the shoreline, and he looks down how he's just swimming, or actually he was just walking around. He swam, or no, he went into the water and swam around. And then he went deep, and he saw looks like a box. He opened the box under, or actually above water, and as he pulls it out, there's a fruit. As he immediately eats it, not knowing it was nana's fruit. That's what I'll call it. Instead of a demon fruit or devil fruit. So yeah, the nana's fruit is the ultimate version of a devil fruit. It doesn't have the same traits as the devil fruit, But instead of losing your ability to swim, it grants you ability to like insane speeds on water or on land. So, yeah. So, insane speeds in water, and then the fishes, like sharks, or become so friendly to the user. Yeah. And then whatever is the dangerous things in the water is now the opposite. As they're like, yeah. So he doesn't feel any different. Except when he was swimming around, he was about to hit his head on the dock, as one of the crabs just jumped right onto his head, or like, and pulled some hairs as he turns around, or turns. Yeah, and it also gave him water breathing and the sea underwater, like clear as day. It's like seeing it's like you're seeing on top of the water, like in the air thing. Yeah. So then he goes home, or actually he had no one to walk with, as there was a like after swimming, he was gonna walk home, but then a shootout went, and or one of the villains had Zuko in his clutch, and the one of the moves did not realize he had a nervous reaction to was he accidentally turned into like gas, and the person that was holding him let go, and like whoopsies, or actually he didn't, he was also stunned as he went back to normal, as he walks, as they policemen are like, man, as he goes and eats and like, goes to bed. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, the basically Zuko now was able. So he, it was legendary rare, like no, or to everyone's minds they thought, okay, it must be a legend, but All for One was still searching for it because it grants the user also eternal life, basically making them immortal with every power. Yeah, it's the most powerful devil fruit in the world. So the All for One tries and like, yeah, but then they were like, huh. So Zuko was in class, or actually the he Zuko in this alternate timeline, because he was trying to go to UA, but they did not accept him to UA because he was a literal weakest one. Because they did not need regeneration people to. Okay? So then he goes to a normal school. As he trains his body. So he was just like, he wants to be a hero just like how his sister was, but they can't and let him into UA. So then Zuko had to be at a normal school. So then he goes to that, and he, or the teachers are, they did not care if he walks around the city. So he does walk around. Mm. As the one of the, or so the at the USJ, of course, Zuko had a perfect timing, as the Zumi and Class 1A was getting ambushed by a bunch of villains, and Zuko walks in, as he, like, so he basically saw what really happened. Ezuku somehow changed his hair color to white and did like what Smoker does. So he like flies around and or actually he walks or actually he didn't he walks in. Alright. Alright. Are these your friends, Zumi? Or little sister? Big brother, get out of here. These villains are trying to kill All Might and no need. I already know. Now, you better get out of here too, Zumi. With your friends. Because I'm gonna. As he used his own version to like push them all out, all the Class 1A students and Class 1B. As he transformed into smoke, or the gas, as he had like these things, he always carried them around, and when he clamps down on them, then Zuko, or he made the entire USJ explode like a nuclear bomb just went off. But without radiation and, yeah. So everyone was in shock. About it. As they could not believe. They all like, wait, what? It was that. As he walks out, he says, that was fun. And please, forgive my intrusion about this. Yes. As his sister looks at him, or 13 was like, is he your brother? Or actually, Zuko walks off. Or actually flew. She never thought that her brother had this much power. She thought he only had the regeneration. But something is going on. As 13 interrupts her thoughts of like, okay, is that your brother? Yeah. His name's Zuko Midoriya. He was gonna go join UA, but it seems like you guys did not want people to have regeneration people. But she still thinks that there's something more to him than meets the eye. And then he came back to home home, home, or he went back to school, as he did all the like work stuff. Like he was so like super caught up that even teachers didn't care about if he walks off and walks around a bit. Yeah, even principals like, okay, yeah. So then so he got A's in through everything. Like his credit score, I don't remember, but his credit went through the roof, so he can graduate. And then, yeah. So now, last 2 days, or no, 2 weeks have passed, or actually 1 week. Zumi had enough. She asks her mom where's her brother is, or where's Zuko. Or he's at school. Why? Well, I want to talk to him about something. It seems like he's changed a lot since. What do you mean? Well, at USJ couple or like last week, or like he was there, but he took us all out of that danger area, and he used some type of device that made, or it seems like he turned to like gas, like literal, like his skin turned into like this gas like substance. When you mention it, it seems that way too, because did you see your brother's room as he walks, or as they walk in, and they see like statues, like life-size statues of All Might. And that was like standing with the thumb up in the air. As Zumi can't believe it. Something's going weird. So then, after school, Zuko went home, and his parents and Inko, or Zumi, ends up sat him down and asked him, okay, what was going on? After the quirk doctor said that you had regeneration. As Zuko says, I ate some random fruit when that I found in the ocean when I was swimming. Those are seaweeds. No, I found it in a box underneath the water. Wait, so you're saying... Let's see. As he brings out a treasure chest, or that's small, that's about like the same size as like what the Delphi things come in. It's like this size right here. So yeah, when they looked inside of it, as they knew what it was. Now, on the bottom, like inside of it, one of them reached in and pulled out not a tab, but a little note. It said, it said on the box inside of it, it says, whoever eats this Delph fruit will gain immortality and the powers of every Delph fruit in the entire world. And you don't lose your ability to swim. You do not lose your ability to swim. As when Inko read it, she could not believe that her son found it. He found one of the legendary goddess fruits in the entire universe. As she she gets up out of her chair, runs up to him, hugs him, and she could not believe that she's so proud of him. That he ate a goddess fruit. As she tells him that. As Zumi could not believe that Zuko ate the goddess fruit. And plus, as when she heard about this, she could not believe her eyes. That her brother was found a legendary fruit. That her mother, or that everyone found for, or try to find for millennia. So then she basically walks up to her brother and hugs him too, as they could not believe it. So, yeah. At least it was a child that found it, not the evil creature. So, yeah. But then, when the next day, Zumi is happy. And the clam. And Momo's wondering, what are you in a good mood for? Or is something happen? Heck yeah. Huh? You know those legendary fruit that all of us try to find? Yeah, that's just a legend. My brother found it. Wait, what? Huh? Your brother? As Bakugo turns around, he heard, wait, your brother found what? And as Zumi says, my brother found the goddess fruit. Now, I'm calling that because saying the ultimate Delph fruit is, in the sentence doesn't make sense. So, yeah. So then, yeah, Zuko Bakugo was like, wait, what? As everybody in the entire, US, UA, not US, but UA, was like, wait, hold on. And even Mr. Zawa says, hold on. Your brother found a nut fruit? How's that possible? I don't know. He might randomly just like, he probably was swimming and stumbled across it. That seems like, where is he now? He's at school. He's at the normal school. Wait, what? And they literally, or he walks around. He's actually just like walks around because, so then basically, Zuko, rumors spread around like wildfires. A kid that ate the nut fruit owned, as everyone is like, is it true? As he's even on most of those sites, the newscast things. As he did eat it. So yeah, he has immortality, everything. And plus his quirk fused into like it. Now it is now evolved into a ability. It's the super rarest one. Or like super legendary rarest one. Yeah. So it grants a user eternal life, can never die, plus it doesn't take away his ability to swim, and he can do everything that every Delphi user uses. The barrier, Hana Hana, and Opie Opie, and all those. So yeah, Zuko at this time, I said at this time, Zuko ends up being a, yeah. So then everybody, or the newscast says, do you have a box that proves it? Yeah, it's right here. As he pulls it out, shows it. And it still had some seaweed and all that stuff on it. But when it opened, it said it right there. Because old people, like, that learns about there's a carving inside that makes it really different from, and they see it and they could not believe it, as they like worship him as a hun. Yeah. So then he ends up going to UA, and like, yeah, he ends up in Class 1A just like his sister. And now do a time skip. Before we do a time skip, at the villain's base, All for One says he's a lucky boy right there. Not every day that you see someone get so dang lucky. That should have been me. I should have been there. I should have gotten that kind of fruit. Instead of this, whoever this kid is. As the court doctor says, that Zuko Midoriya. He has regeneration, like super regeneration, right? Yes. His father is the fire breath guy. his mother is the, like, a tracker, like, attracts objects to herself. And he has a sister, her, that is called fire manipulation thing. Like, that's her quirk called. And, yeah. Well, the can't wait to meet this Zuko fella in person. So then, time skip to All Might versus All for One. And All for One was down, but he was not out, as his body was too damaged. Like that. But the All for One was shoots a laser thing, but out of nowhere, the Phoenix, like, he shows up, block, or he, like, blocks the attack, as they wondering who's this, as his human appearance shows. And yeah. So yeah, basically, as he lands on his feet, as All Might was like, went from being worried to being like, As Zuko says, no need to, as and Zuko can, he's like, so you're All for One, right? Yes. And you must be the legendary Zuko I heard so much about. You ate the goddess fruit that would have been mine. How did you come across it? It is my lucky day at that time. So then he creates like hands to like hold him in place, and he used like, he transformed his right hand into a big arm as he comes in, and as he slams his hand into, as he learned right off the bat of in channeling his hockey, because it also grants him a ability of using Omnin hockey, armor hockey, the flaming hockey, fort side hockey, everything. So he slams his fist into All for One, beats him around like a little ragdoll, like, yeah. That was scary. He even marked him with, as he grabs like a debris, like 20 debris, and all 20 of the rocks went and hits All for One. Pipes, everything. Even buildings. He taps on a building, He taps on a building, and like the entire building lift up and went all the way like a rocket, went right to him. He created a smoke screen mixed with gas. And yeah, it was pretty powerful. As he uses one of his hands clamps as the fire formed, as it burns all for one, like cooking him, dropping the building on him. All for one died that fateful day. And everyone's like, man. So then everybody was like, okay, now I'm real mad. Or as all the villains were like punched, and the all for one, or no, all the villains are like, we're gonna attack you, as all the Nomus comes in too. And Zuko used his special cannon thing, and it was crazy. So yeah. So then the yeah. Mini lad. So yeah. He had such a good dumb luck that he even was like, he walks over Omer and like to like, so he found like devil fruits things, like normal devil fruits. He picked one out like 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and he did not eat them. He already had one, so yeah. So then he like sold them. He made enough money. Like he went over 9 point something. I don't remember, but he was a richest person in the entire world. They even, like, with all that luck that he got, he went on a gambling spree. Like, he used one of the powers of luck. So he basically touched his, like, mother and his father and his sister to like go ahead and go crazy. And they like did that, and the luck would have it, they were so lucky to have him around. And him. So yeah. So he even like he went into like over 9,000 like he has his own, or they have their own store to make sure to like, yeah, to pump the business up thing. And it's like a gold mine thing. So then, yeah. And he turns gold into like armor. Plus, now Momo decided, or not, actually, her parents wanted her to get married to Zuko because if they, yeah, share. And Momo did not realize that Zuko also had a crush on her, just like the same thing as. So then she ends up asking him, do you like me? And that's what she said to him. Yeah, I do. So then she ends up blushing, and she gets, of course, she was dating him for a long time. But with this insane luck that, uh, she got married to him and she had babies with him. Yeah. So then with their combined companies, and yeah, it makes it a whole bunch of like, holy crap, bro. So she went from being Momo Irozu to Momo Midoriya. 3 M's. That's her initials. Midoriya. Like, here, let me spell it out for you.
Momo Midoriya.
Yeah, Momo Midoriya. That is insane. She went from Momo Tsunotori, or whatever her name is, I forgot. Like, into that.
Momo Midoriya.
And this is a funny thing about, I just realized that the Momo, it was the first part, the MOMO, means something. And then, so yeah. So then So overhaul fight, yeah. Because how much and Momo Midoriya, huh? They ended they ended up with so much money that, like, they even cash it in, and like, and plus they upgraded their security system and all that stuff. So yeah. So then, sorry, I just had to check something. So please leave a like, share, subscribe. Peace.